Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside the IRA Civic Center for tonight's Section 7AA matchup between the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and the Forest Lake Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Trail in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And tonight's game is also brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink Sports Grill offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So the teams are just about to come in the ice here for the starting lineups and national anthem. And doing your play-by-play tonight for tonight's game is Randy once again. Randy, how's it going tonight?
Well, it's good. It's always fun to be in a hockey arena. Big game here tonight between Forest Lake and Grand Rapids. Looking forward to that. Obviously our broadcast here tonight. And, it's been a fun weekend. We got one game in so far. One tonight, one tomorrow afternoon, so it'll be a fun weekend of hockey.
And if you haven't seen our pregame show yet, check out our Instagram page. We put together a little pregame show there for this game, so if you want to go check that out, it's on our Up North Hockey 19 Instagram page. So we're just waiting on the teams, and we'll be back for the starting lineups and national anthem coming up here from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids.
defense, number 42, Evan Missouri. A defense, number 15, Blake Spidell. A forward, number 19, Gavin Mittengold. A forward, number 12, Hunter Johnson. A forward, number 29, Jack Calhoun. And the rest of the Rangers, they're coached by John Bill and Chad Zawin. Before we get to our national anthem, we have a special tribute to Scott Landors.
Could you all please remain standing for a moment of silence for Scott Landors, who passed away December 17, 2019. Scott was born January 16, 1960. Was raised in Grand Rapids. Scott's hockey teams won state championships as Pee-wees, Banners, and high school. Scott also participated in 3 consecutive trips to the state high school hockey tournament, winning the tournament title in 1976. He later attended Providence College on a hockey scholarship and was drafted by the New York Rangers in 1980. Scott went on to play 281 games in the NHL, the New York Rangers, Hartford Whalers, and Washington Capitals from 1982 to 1990, where he scored 12 goals, 58 points, and had 452 penalty minutes. Anyone who knows Scott knows he's a tough, proud, loving, self-sacrificing, and no-nonsense kind of guy. He was fearless in so many ways and cared more about everyone than he did himself. Thank you. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
certainly a very emotional tribute to the late Scott Kleinendorst. A incredible player here in Grand Rapids. An incredible individual who died just after the middle part of December. Terrible loss, such a young guy. A lot of life left in him. And a very special tribute, obviously, here tonight for him.
Yeah, just a terrible tragedy there at the paper mill. You know, they did a nice job doing a tribute for him. I believe they had a little gathering here at the arena too. I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard some people talking about. So, you know, a big loss and, you know, a special tribute for him.
Yeah, certainly a really special tribute to Scott here, and so many people that knew him, and he touched so many lives, and certainly was special for that tribute. And we're underway here as the Rangers send it into the Thunderhawk zone. And the Rangers keep it in here as Splydell sends it into the behind the net. The Rapids pick it up here as Easton Young will move it ahead to Pert. Pert sends it through center. Pick it up as Murphy drives in with a shot right on. Nice chance for the Thunderhawks right away.
Well, nice crowd here tonight. We didn't know how big of a crowd there would be, but, you know, very, very nice crowd. A lot of people home for the holidays, so, you know, they're coming out here to check out some Thunderhawk hockey.
And the Rangers pick it up here, sent by Lacoste. He sends it out to center. Picked up now by the Thunderhawks, Pert. And quickly ahead, the Thunderhawks, Del Greco moves it in here. They're in offside as Cody Miller was offside on the play.
Tonight's game is presented by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They're a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
Del Greco wins that draw here as he controls the puck at center ice. Del Greco dumps it into the Rangers zone. Back to get it is Lacoste. He sends it up and gets it out to Johnson, trying to bring it through center ice. The Thunderhawks recover as Wilson back in his own end of the ice here. Wilson now moves it behind Clafton. Leaves it over to Zelke. And they get it through center ice and sent into the Rangers zone. And we get a whistle on icing.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens.
And the Rangers trying to keep it in here. As back to get it is Spidell. Spidell leaves it off to Watcher. And now sent in as Bonner, keeping it in on the point there. And sent out by Moss. Sends it into the Thunderhawk zone, and Carter Clafton is going to choose to save the puck there.
Some other games going on tonight in the over in the Iron Range Invitational. Greenway and Delano. After 1 period of play, it's the Greenway Raiders 3, the Delano Tigers 0 after 1, and then Orono and Hibbing Chisholm. That game got underway at 7 o'clock at the Hibbing Memorial Arena.
A shot put wide of the net by Kazak of the Rangers. Back to get it behind the net is Pert. He sends it ahead to Murphy. Murphy bringing into the Rangers zone. Murphy with a shot right on. Loose puck in front. They can't control, but a shot back on the point from Mork. Chance right on and a save by Save. He's had a couple chances, a couple saves already here. So Thunderhawks got 3 shots on goal versus the Rangers 1. Back to get it is Mork, back in his own end of the ice here. Mork wheels around behind his own net, brings it through the center and sends it up to Murphy. Along with Maholcomb trying to help out there as the Rangers come away with Johnson. Johnson driving the other end of the ice here. Johnson driving towards the net, centers it. Nobody home for the Rangers. Coming out here is Holken trying to bring it out here as the Rangers keep it in on the point. Sent in by McCulkey. As Pert picks it up behind the net. Pert sends it over on the other side. And brought up here is Holken brings it into the just outside the center zone, and the Rangers come back here. McCulkey drives on net. Here's a loose puck in front, and Moss just couldn't get real good wood on it here and get that second shot effort. As a big rebound was let out by Carter Clafton there. Dangerous pass in front of the net, but the Rangers survive that one. As they get it out here, dumped into the Thunderhawks zone. Picked up by Young. Sends it ahead. Back into the Ranger zone, but it's going to be an icing as no one touched that. Wrong side of center. 13:15 left here in period number 1. Just underway here in Grand Rapids. 0-0 game. Moss out to take the draw. And the Thunderhawks. Bischoff is going to take the draw. Bischoff wins that draw. Here is Easton Young picks it up. Loose puck picked up now by Del Greco. Trying to bring it out here is recovered by Moss. He puts a shot right on Clafton. He steers it aside. Rangers starting to put on a little pressure on here as they get their legs going. Bischoff brings it through center ice. Dumps it in the Ranger zone. Back out to get his Save. Leads it for his defense, but the Thunderhawks control. Back on the point, trying to keep it in as Zelke. Here's Del Greco moving the puck around. Del Greco drives to the net, shot on the goal. Loose puck in front. Grand Rapids going to get another chance. Goes off the goal pipe by Wilson. Puts a nice little wrister in there. Here's Del Greco wheeling around in the corner. He can't keep it in here. It comes out and Zelke back to get it here. Zelke dumps it back in over the top of the net. Thunderhawks Bonner will try to get it here. As the Rangers bring it out here and dumped into the Thunderhawks zone by Spadell. And now sent in here is on the point, sent in by Osterberg. Back to get his Zelke behind his own net here. Zelke sends it ahead. And puck in the corner, tied up here as Thunderhawks come away with it here. As dumped in by the Thunderhawks. Back to get his Pert behind his own net here. Pert now with it, sends it over on the other side. Thunderhawks send it ahead to Miskovich. Miskovich tips it in for the Rangers, but he loses the puck here as the Rangers pick it up here as Johnson moves the puck here. Johnson is Middendorf on the other side with him. Johnson driving the net, defended by Pert. Great defensive play by Pert there. And back behind the net as Murphy comes through with it. Murphy gives it over to Holcomb. Holcomb trying to get it over. Trying to get over to Morcus. He's in the center of the ice here. Picked up by Holcomb now. Back over to Miskovich. Now it's back to Pert again. Back over to Mork. He sends it ahead. Picked up by Holcomb. Loose puck fight for the puck here. Now picked up by Holcomb again. Holcomb has it at center. Miskovich tries to make a play out of it. It's kind of a bouncing puck there. The Rangers trying to get control here. Is coming back is Bischoff. Driving in Del Greco now. Back on the other side. Loose puck in front. Del Greco was planted out front with Bischoff. Just couldn't make something to happen here. Bischoff racing towards that corner now. Racing in there is Lacoste. As the Del Greco has the puck here. Back to the point. Back to Easton Young. He puts a shot right on. And a save by Save.
Our loyal watcher, Adam Franzen, back on watching our Up North hockey stream here tonight. He's back in the ice house, hammering the walleyes up at Lake of the Woods. So thanks for watching, Adam, and hope your fishing trip's going good up there in Baudette.
Yeah, thanks for watching, Adam. Of course, he's one of our top followers on our YouTube channel. Adam, spread the word up in Lake of the Woods. Let them know that we're live streaming games. We would appreciate that. Miller and the Thunderhawks. Del Greco comes out here. Del Greco has Bischoff in front of the net here. And Del Greco trying to make a play out of it. Here Bischoff gets it back to the point. Zelke keeps it in. Sent back over on the other side by Wilson. The Thunderhawks are buzzing right now. Here is Del Greco with it. Del Greco trying to find room at the center. It's a Wilson. Wilson shot. Was it tipped into the corner by Savi? And back out to center and picked up by Zelke and sent in by the Thunderhawks here. Here's a loose puck in front, but the Rangers able to get it out here. Tipping it out was Mindendorf. And the Thunderhawks come in as Gearing. Behind it takes a shot right on. And a save by Savi.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
Henry Sturl's going to take the draw for the Thunderhawks here. And loose puck is fight for it on the corner between Sturl and a host of Forest Lake Rangers. And the Rangers send it in here, shot on goal. And now loose puck in front, recovered by the Thunderhawks by Pert. Pert sends it in out to Easton Young. Bring it in, Peart back in his own middle of the ice here, controlling the puck. Leaves it for Young. Young drives it in to the goaltender. Save makes the save. He tries to poke it away here as Holcomb speedy into the play. Holcomb with it now, trying to get that loose puck. Holcomb has it. Trying to get over on the other side to Miskovich. Holcomb back to Murphy. Murphy drives to the front of the net. Loose puck in front. Nice chance for Holcomb there. Couldn't complete the play and finish it off. Just 7:41 left here, period number 1. 0-0 between Grand Rapids and Forest Lake. Here comes out to center ice is Holcomb. Sends it over to Murphy. Back over to Miskovich. Back over to Murphy now. Murphy drives it out to the point. Loose puck in front. Chance for Miskovich. Couldn't get wood on it here. Is sent back in by Mork. Sent by the Rangers net. And now picked up as Brust picks it up. And Brust is going to get it on the other side here as he brings it out. As driven on net on goaltender Clafton here with the save.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Riggs Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Riggs Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today.
Olinga with a shot here. Wide shot goes wide on the net by Vlatkovich. Might know that name. Might be recognizable for you in the Northland here. As the Bischoff comes back with it. Bischoff here, centering pass for Del Greco. Goes through his stick and into the corner. Thunderhawks dump it back into the Rangers zone. Out to play is Savi. And leaves it for Spidell. And there's a shot right on the other side by Mork. More pressure put on by the Thunderhawks here as they lead in shots on goal right now. And Sturl wheeling into the corner here. Sturl tips it around and Lacoste is trying to get over to it. Here is over Osterberg, and now the Bonner puts a shot right on. And Save had that save. it looks like the Thunderhawks are going to pay for that. A little extracurricular activity in front of the goalie. And they're going to get the first power play for the Rangers coming up here.
Yeah, that's Brandon Goring going to the box. He kind of, the goaltender saved it, and then he kind of went in there and slashed him. So, good call by the refs there. And now Forest Lake has a big power play here. First power play of the game for the Rangers here tonight.
So Johnson's out to take this power play draw here. Johnson wins that draw here. Tip back to the point. And Spidell back on the point here. Spidell wheels it around. Spidell shot through traffic. Out front was Vlatkovic. Number 29. That's number 29 in front. McCulkey.
Shots on goal here so far in this period. The Thunderhawks lead in that category, 12-5. They've been putting on a lot of pressure, and now we'll see if Forest Lake can do the same with this power play.
Johnson out to take the draw here. Johnson's going to get tossed out. Vlatkovic takes a draw for the Rangers here. Now Johnson has it. Gets it over to Brust. Back over to Brust. He sends it ahead to Vlatkovic. Moving into the corner. Loose puck in front. Vlatkovic trying to get to it. As Thunderhawks coming with it with Pert driving down here at Bischoff. There's a short-handed chance. Nice chance for Del Greco. A little backhander and a big save by Savi. As the Thunderhawks looking to strike on the short-handed opportunity here. And now behind the net, the Rangers have it. As Brust will send it ahead. Send it ahead to Vlatkovic, and we're going to get another penalty. Thunderhawks Blake going to be 5-on-3, and this one's contact to the head.
So it might, if that's the case, it could be a 5-minute penalty here. We'll have to wait and see, but big chance there for Joey Del Greco. He had a breakaway there, short-handed, big chance there, and that penalty is going to be a 5-minute penalty here on the Thunderhawks. John Bonner going to the box for contact to the head. So this is huge now. 5-on-3 for 53 seconds, and then a power play for Forest Lake for 5 minutes.
And now here's a shot right out front. Was a chance for Middendorf. Thunderhawks quickly send it out of the zone. Back behind the net is Spidell. Sends it up to Middendorf. Middendorf now with it, brings it through center ice. Middendorf has Johnson skating in here. Loose puck picked up by Middendorf behind the net now here. Easton Young trying to take it away. Pert out there to help out, and he dumps it the length of the ice. And now is Spidell. Spidell drives it through center ice. Drives it into the Thunderhawk zone. Spidell behind the net now here. Pert trying to help out here, trying to make a defensive play. Here's a loose puck picked up by Middendorf. Can't get a really good shot away here. Another chance for Johnson. Loose puck in front. Fight for it. And McCulkey with a chance. Good defensive play in front of Carter Clafton there.
Pretty good penalty kill so far for the Thunderhawks. They sent it down a few times all the way down. So now 3:57 remaining on the 5-minute penalty. It's not how they wanted to start this game, but they're facing some adversity, and if they get through this, I think the momentum's going to shift on their side.
Thunderhawks win the draws. Wilson sends it around back into the Rangers zone. Savi out there to get it. And he leaves it here. It's taken away by Del Greco. A speedy Del Greco gets in there and takes it away. Over to Wilson. Wilson trying to get back it over to Del Greco as the Rangers put it out as lacrosse, but Del Greco picks it up here. Del Greco driving in. He's working 1-on-4 in the zone, and now picked away, and the Rust picks it up. Sends it over to Lacoste, and he sends it into the Thunderhawk zone. It's Blanchard over in the half wall to pick it up here. Back is Brust. Big, huge shot off the stick of Blanchard. And Clafton saves.
Another shout out to another loyal Up North hockey viewer, Carrie Ann Mortensen. She loves our coverage here on Up North Hockey, and she's always excited to watch from her house. So we thank Carrie Ann Mortensen for watching our stream of Forest Lake and Grand Rapids.
And yeah, certainly thank you, Carrie Ann, for your support and watching our bright live streams. Save out there to leave the puck for Spidell. Spidell behind his own net here. 2:51 left in that 5-minute major. Assessed to the Thunderhawks, and the Rangers looking to try to take a capitalization on it here as Mikulki sends it in here. All behind the net here, wheeling around. Back to the point to Spidell. Sends it into Mindorf. Back in the corner to Vlatkovic. Back out to Spidell. Up to Mindorf. Mindorf here, trying to center it for Vlatkovic. Thunderhawks turn that away. Good defensive play by Pert in front. As he gets it in for the Thunderhawks. Pert driving through the net here. Behind the net, working short-handed. Wheeling around with the puck here. Leaves it for Young. And now there's a fight in the corner here. As Miskovic racing in there here as the Rangers take it away. And Spidell looking, surveying the situation here as he sends it out. Dumped back in by the Thunderhawks is Cody Miller. Now the Rangers come through with it as Johnson. Johnson leaving it out here on a chance for Mindorf. Mindorf back to point to Brust. Over on the other side to Johnson, sends it in. And Thunderhawks trying to get it out here as Johnson will get another chance from the point here. Johnson skating in. Centering! Shot goal! Connor Blanchard puts the Rangers ahead 1-0 here at the 15:59 mark.
That's a huge goal there for Forest Lake. I feel like they needed to get at least one goal on this power play, and they do. Now, they still have the power play for 1:19 for the rest of this period, and then for 18 seconds for the next period. So huge goal for the Forest Lake Rangers here in the first period.
Johnson and Brust also on the assist for that goal and that power play goal for the Rangers. Now the Rangers come back in. Here is Blanchard. Blanchard back out on the ice again here. Blanchard behind the net here. Sends it out to Brust. Brust keeps it in. Over on the other side. Over to Lacoste. And the Thunderhawks. Del Greco. Del Greco skating in short end. Shoots, he scores! Joey Del Greco! Huge goal by Joey Del Greco, short-handed goal, ties this game up at 1 apiece and electrifies this crowd.
And that was his second breakaway on the penalty kill. He's a small player. He's hard to knock down. He's a quick little player, and he seems like he always gets those breakaways. And now he cashes it on the penalty kill to tie it up with 20 seconds remaining here in the first period.
And Del Greco, short-handed goal, unassisted all alone. Here's the Rangers driving back in here. There's a chance, huge chance for, as a shot Mikulki. Put a shot right on Carter Clafton. And that's the end of period number 1. Wow, what a finish.
What a period. A good chunk of it was Forest Lake on the power play. Grand Rapids took a couple penalties. They did score on the power play there at the end, but then Grand Rapids came right back. Joey Del Greco doing what he always does. He gets those breakaways, like he did that against Minnetonka too to take the lead. He had a breakaway there, and he does it again tonight. This time on the penalty kill to tie it up at 1. And now here's your First period scoring summary. Forest Lake got on the board on the power play at the 15:59 mark of the first period. Scoring the goal was number 7, Connor Blanchard. Assist went to number 12, Hunter Johnson, and number 16, Connor Bruss. And once again, that goal was scored at 15:59 of the first period on the power play. Then seconds later, Grand Rapids came right back with a shorthanded goal, unassisted goal by Joey Del Greco on a breakaway. Time of the goal was 16:39. That's where we stand after one period of play between Forest Lake and Grand Rapids. 1-1, all knotted up between the Rangers and Thunderhawks.
Yeah, it was certainly a fun finish to that first period. 2 quick goals, one by the Rangers, and then the Thunderhawks coming back right back to tie it up here at one apiece. Just one period in the books here. We still got at least 2 periods here at the IRA Civic Center. So if you're out there watching, get a little break and come back for live coverage here for period number 2.
And before we go on break here, tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rig Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rig Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rig Sports Grill offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. It's the Rig Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So we'll be back for second period action coming up here from Grand Rapids. It's the Thunderhawks won and the Rangers won. Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center, everyone. We're just waiting for both teams to get back on the ice for their second period of play. It's the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks won, the Forest Lake Rangers won as well. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. An update from the Hodgkids Browder Arena in Coleraine. It's the Greenway Raiders 3. The Delano Tigers 1 after 2 periods of play. And then from the Hibbing Memorial Arena, it's the Orono Spartans 3, the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets 0 after 1 period of play. Just a couple games from the Iron Range Invitational. That's in Virginia, Greenway, and Hibbing. As the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks take the ice for the second period of play. Should be another fun period here in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it should be another fun period coming up here. Of course, the 2 number 7s are the story of the game tonight so far. For the Rangers, Connor Blanchard, he's got the first Ranger goal. And on the other side of the ice, Connor Blanchard with the goal for the Rangers. And number 10, Joey Del Greco with the goal for the Thunderhawks. Of course, Joey Del Greco scoring all alone on the penalty kill for the Thunderhawks, tied at 1.
Then answering Adam Franzen's question, Joey Del Greco, this is his first year playing varsity hockey. He played for the Bantam team last year, that very good Bantam AA team.
So the Thunderhawks and the Rangers getting ready here for period number 2. Just about to get underway here. Might be letting the ice freeze up a little bit more here before we get going. Thunderhawks will have 18 seconds left on that 5-minute major. The Del Greco line is out on the ice for the Thunderhawks. And the Rangers sent the Johnson line back out there. Johnson and Del Greco to take the draw here. Period number 2 is underway here as the Rangers control the puck here. And now leaves it for Johnson. Johnson skates it up here. Gets it ahead to McCulkey. Loose puck at center. Johnson tips it back in here. And back over to get on the other side. Here's the Thunderhawks return back to full strength here. This is Young. Gets it ahead. Dumps it in here for Bischoff. Back to Young on the point. Big drive wide of the net. And back in the corner here. Now picked up by the Rangers. They bring it out here to center ice here. Bring it up by Middendorf. He takes a shot up high on Clafton. Kind of a weird angle. Gets a big save for Clafton. Nice shot by Middendorf.
Thunderhawks back at full strength here, and that was a good penalty kill for them. They did let up 1 goal, but it could have been a lot worse, and they got a goal on the penalty kill as well. So, good job by the penalty killers of the Thunderhawks.
Sent in, driven in there by Kazak. As in the corner, picking up Walinga, trying to keep it in here as the Thunderhawks coming out here as Miskovich sends it over to Murphy, who drives out on net. Great defensive play in front by the Rangers. Turning it the other way was Murphy, wheeling around. Here's Rangers pick it up here. Get it out. Bring it out as Osterberg. Osterberg in the corner here. As Walinga Here's driven in. Nice defensive play by the forward, Miskovich there. Now it's dumped back in. Here's the Thunderhawks have it as Wilson. Wilson sends it to Murphy. Up to Holcomb and dumps it in for the Thunderhawks here. Murphy behind the net. Loose puck in front. And Salve had to react quickly as he had Brose break it towards the net there.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
And now it is at center control. Is Sturl trying to hold it in just inside the blue line or the red line there, and dumped in by the Thunderhawks is Brose. As it is puck out of play there.
Nice catch by the fan there. No, it went out of play, and he made a nice little one-handed grab.
Brodzinski to take the draw for the Thunderhawks. And the puck is in the corner, so Brodzinski comes away with it. Brodzinski works it and takes a shot right on Salve. Back in, kept in by the Thunderhawks here. Sturl keeping it in here for the Thunderhawks there. And now the Rangers have it as Blanchard dumps it in here. Picked up by Bonner. Bonner drives it back in here. Leaves it on the other side to Brose, and he puts it up out of play.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rig Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rig Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game.
Del Greco and Johnson out to take the draw here. Face off to the left side of Salve. And the Rangers control is Brust. Gets it out here, but the Thunderhawks trying to pick it up here at center was Young. And into Miller helping out at center ice there as Johnson comes away with it. Johnson trying to send it up to Middendorf. Great play by Pert. Knocks it out here. It's picked up by Del Greco. And now the Rangers drive it back in here. Nice chance, nice little wrister put on by Lacoste. And Clafton will make that save here. 13:57 left here, period 2. We're all tied up at 1 apiece. Blanchard for the Rangers and Del Greco for the Thunderhawks have this game tied at 1 apiece. And sent in around the boards by Krazak. And behind the net is Peart now, bring it through. Front of his net, back out to center. Picked up by Murphy, drives it in here. And loose puck. Picked up now is Clafton, leaves it for Young. Young brings it to center ice, gives it over to Peart. And sends it over on the other side to Miskovich, just off the front of his stick here. Miskovich will pick that puck in the corner. Backs it to Wilson. Wilson drives it back in. Back behind the net is Murphy. Murphy now with it. Loose picked up by the Rangers, and they knock it out to center ice. Back to get it is Zelke. Chasing in on the play is Wallinga. And the Rangers kept it in, but they're in. Lavotkovich was in offside there. He's carried it in offside, rather.
Shots on goal so far here in this game, about almost halfway through the game. 16-12 shots on goal in favor of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Starting to even up after that big power play for the Rangers.
Brodzinski tips it over to Wilson. Back over the other side to Zelke. And Thunderhawks send it back in here. As in, Brodzinski putting on a big hit. And Brodzinski wheels it around, tips it in front of the net. Loose puck, but picked up by the Rangers and fired out. Spidel gets it out here. Is sent back in by the Thunderhawks. Rose sent it in here. Now the drive on the other side. Another shot goes wide of the net by Zelke. Another chance for the Thunderhawks. Zelke will pick it up here in front of Carter Clafton. Zelke wheels it around behind his own net here. Gets it to Brodzinski. And backed up here for the Thunderhawks. And sent in by Zelke. Now picked up by the Rangers behind his own net now is Vladkovic. As in there to help out is Brose. And back over in the corner is Del Greco. Del Greco wheels it over then the other side. Shot right on. Chance for Sam Sturl. And a save by goaltender Save. 11:48 left here to go, period number 2. Forest Lake 1, Grand Rapids 1. And Del Greco gets that loose puck here off that draw. Del Greco recovers it here now. Picked up by the Rangers here. They come away with it here now. Defending on the play was Sturl. Sturl knocks it back in here for the Thunderhawks. As now it is picked up on the half wall by the Rangers. And trying to drive it out. Make a play with Kyle Blanchard. And Moss back to get it here. As loose puck behind the net now, picked up by Bischoff. Back over the other side is big hit placed by Miller there. And shot right on. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here against the Rangers. So the Thunderhawks are heading to the power play here on the interference call against the Rangers.
Well, now it's the Thunderhawks' turn on the power play. Yep, their first power play of the game here tonight. So a big chance here to try to take their first lead of the night against Forest Lake.
And out to take the draw for the Thunderhawks is going to be Brodzinski. And draw one here, kept in by Young. Over to Pert. Pert sends it in. Back to Pert here. Pert gets it to Brodzinski. Puts a shot right on and scores! Power play goal for the Thunderhawks. And I believe John Bonner is going to get credited with this goal. Nice little shot sent in by Brodzinski, and Bonner finished it off here on the power play.
Well, that was quick. They get that goal on the power play pretty much right away. And looked like, I believe it was Brodzinski with the shot there. It might have been tipped, but either way, the Thunderhawks take a 2-1 lead.
Bonner from Brodzinski and Pert on the goal. 6:21 here on a power play goal for the Thunderhawks. Now the Thunderhawks wheeling it in here is Murphy. Drives it in, leaves it to Holcomb. Loose puck in front, driving back on the other side. Shot goal! McCray Murphy! Now the Thunderhawks have a 2-goal lead. They've broken open this second period.
Well, another one just like that, right after the goal to take a 2-1 lead. We've seen this multiple times from this Grand Rapids team this year. They like to score goals in bunches. You know, we saw that against Minnetonka. They scored 2 goals, back to back. Elk River, they were down all game until the second period where they knocked a couple in bunches again. So, that's something that this Thunderhawks team likes to do, score goals in bunches.
And on the assist was Holcomb. Braden Holcomb on the assist for the Thunderhawks there on that goal. And now the Rangers have back in trying to make a play here as they're down by 2 goals here. Rangers rush back in here as Vlatkovic in the corner. Now Del Greco picks it up behind the net here. Del Greco gets hauled down. And the Thunderhawks are heading back to the power play here. With 9:12 left here, period number 2.
Well, not a good penalty there taken by the Rangers. They just let up 2 goals to the Thunderhawks. They're down 3-1 now. And now they just, now they're back on the penalty kill. Another chance for the Thunderhawks to try and score to extend their lead to 3 on this power play.
Holcomb out there to take the draw for the Thunderhawks here. Working along with Johnson on this penalty kill here. And now sent out by the Rangers. They sent it the length of the ice here. Clafton knocks it in the corner. Del Greco leaves it over on the other side to Holcomb. Holcomb back to Pert. Pert sends it up to Del Greco. Del Greco along the boards. Del Greco drives it over on the other side to Holcomb. Back to Pert on the taken away. Here's Johnson skating in shorthanded. Johnson makes a move. Shoots it over the top of the net. Pert will get that loose puck. As a shot never hit the net there. Here's Del Greco driving it in here. Trying to get over on the far side over to Holcomb. Pert keeps it in. Nice defensive play to keep that in. Back to Pert. Shot right on. Loose puck picked up in. As Bischoff is trying to get that rebound and he couldn't get a shot away with it. Here's Pert. He's back to get it here. 57 seconds on that power play for the Thunderhawks left here. Gets it to Holcomb. Holcomb drives it in. Holcomb leaves it over out to center. Thunderhawks pick it up as Mork. Gets it over to Young. Back over to Mork. Works it back to Young. Young drives it in. Shot right in front. Loose puck picked up by Murphy. Murphy now behind the net here. As Holcomb. As it comes out here, the Rangers get it out here with 25 seconds left on the power play for the Thunderhawks. This is Mork. Gets it over to Miskovic. Bonner wheeling it back in. Bonner with speed. Shot right on. Loose puck. Young trying to race for it. Young has it here. Young wheeling around. Trying to set the play back up here. Gets it over to Mork. Mork drives it into Del Greco. Shot right on by Brodzinski. There's a shot. A goal! Another power play goal for the Thunderhawks, and they have completely broken this game open. And John Bonner has his second goal for the Thunderhawks on the power play. We'll have to see who they credit the assist. John Bonner is going to get his second of the night, second on the power play. Miskovic is going to get credited with that assist for the Thunderhawks here. As it's quite hard to hear the PA system here, Blake.
Well, just like that, 4-1. Grand Rapids Thunderhawks on top over the Forest Lake Rangers. You know, it just hasn't been a very good period, and they've really turned it on after they got that shorthanded goal in the first period by Joey Del Greco.
Del Greco to take the draw against Johnson here. Del Greco will control here as the Thunderhawks send it back into the corner of Miller. Racing in there is Bischoff. He's picked up by the Rangers, and they get it out here to center. And it's brought back in here as Wilson has it. Wilson trying to get over to Bischoff. It goes off the boards and back in the Rangers' control. And picked up and sent out by Lacoste. And recovered, brought in by Miller. Miller from Del Greco. Del Greco behind the net, centers it. Miller wheeling around the side of the net there. Thunderhawks continue to put the pressure on here. Wilson keeps it in, tip out front. Oh, Del Greco's stick got held. No call there. And Del Greco has a loose puck in the corner here. Johnson trying to get it out here. As the Thunderhawks, Wilson tips it in. Del Greco shoots it wide of the net. Another chance by the Thunderhawks there. As they're buzzing in net now. 5:28 left here. Period number 2. Grand Rapids 4. Forest Lake Rangers 1. Johnson brings it in here. Johnson trying to make a move, and he gets shut down by Zelke. And Brodzinski brings it through center ice. Brodzinski driving it back in, but taken away by Vlahovic. Vlahovic now sends it ahead. As in the corner is Browse here with it. Vlahovic now behind his own net. Tips it ahead. As the Thunderhawks take it away, and Bonner trying to go for that hat trick. Bonner hit another chance here. That would have been the hattie for him. And this is Young here now. Young works it over to Pert. And out the center as the Rangers dump it back in, and Pert leaves it over to Young. Back over to Pert. 4:28 left here, period number 2. Fast moving second period as well. Bonner gives it up to Brodzinski. Brodzinski working it in. Brodzinski driving. Has Bonner in front. Can't get it over to him. Here held in by the Thunderhawks. Browse.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Shots just keep coming on for Grand Rapids. You know, they're adding a lot of pressure, and the carousel continues of shots for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks after they've scored 4 unanswered goals in this game.
Driven in by Moss of the Rangers here. Moss in all by himself trying to make a play here. As McCray Murphy trying to get it out here trying to turn it the other way. And held in by the Rangers. Blanchard in the corner here. Loose puck and picked out. Blanchard trying to get that loose puck here is controlled and sent in by Kyle Blanchard. Carter Clafton is going to save that puck and get a stoppage here.
An update from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. The Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bears lead the Thief River Falls Prowlers 2-1 after 1 period of play. Golden Bears leading shots on goal 8-3.
Well, close game there. The Golden Bears are playing the Prowlers tough here tonight after 1 period of play. There's a shot driven right on. Nice chance by McCulkey for the Rangers. Rangers desperately need to get a goal here in this second period. Del Greco with a chance. Here's a shot off the point by Zelke. Couldn't get through traffic here as Johnson moves it out. Gets over to McCulkey, to Johnson. And now picked up by the Thunderhawks. And getting it out here is sent it to Del Greco. Del Greco driving it in here. Del Greco leaves it over on the other side. Shot, goal! This time Hunter Bischoff is going to finish it off. So Del Greco took the initial shot. Huge rebound let out by Sabe. And Bischoff comes in there and buries that goal. Yeah, and we're going to get a goalie change here. Coming in is the Penn State commit, Josie Bothan, into the game for the Rangers.
We'll get a chance to see Josie Bothan here now as she goes in net, and the Thunderhawks lead 5-1 with 2:44 remaining here in the second period.
Bischoff from Wilson and Del Greco on that goal, on the 5th goal for the Thunderhawks here. 2:17 left here in period number 2 here as the Rangers moving in here. Is a shot, loose puck in front. Great chance for Vlatkovic there to get the Rangers their 2nd goal of the night here. And it is offside on the Thunderhawks.
It's been just an absolutely disastrous second period for the Rangers. You know, Grand Rapids found something clicked for them, and they've now scored 5 unanswered goals and 4 goals here in the second period.
And now Young over to Pert. Pert sends it right on Bothan, and she makes a great save. Nice little wrister from Pert. Minute 58 left here, period number 2. 5-1, Grand Rapids over Forest Lake.
Yeah, Peart playing pretty good here tonight again. You know, he's always going to be a good player out there, and you know he's a very important player for this Thunderhawks team.
Pert sends it ahead to Murphy. Behind the net now is Holcomb. Holcomb as Murphy helps out here. Fight for that loose puck here. And now sent out centering pass. As it goes through Miskovic's stick, and Pert back to get it here over to Young. Young knocks it back to Pert. He'll send it ahead to McMurphy. Murphy dumps it in the Holcomb. Murphy now moving towards that loose net. Or turn towards the net here. Murphy now with it into the corner. Murphy taken down on the play here. Is driven in. The Thunderhawks are starting to swarm that front of the net again here. As Pert gets it over to Young. Young at center ice. Young drives it in here. Young driving it. Trying to make a play around that half wall there. And we got 1 minute left here in period number 2. A huge period for the Thunderhawks. As they fight in the corner here as the Rangers will get it out to center ice, but it is out of play.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. An update from the Snake Pit in Coleraine. The game's in the 3rd period, and Adam Brown just got the Tigers within 1 goal, so it's 3-2 Greenway over Delano in the 3rd period.
After the big period by the Raiders, the Tigers come back here in the 2nd and 3rd, making an interesting game here as Johnson has it at center ice. Johnson tips it back in here as the Rangers looking for any type of momentum here to go their way here. Del Greco with it here. Del Greco moving it around here. He's headed out to center ice. Del Greco gets it over on the other side to Miller. Miller drives it in. Shot, save, Bothan.
Cody Miller is a player that's really been stepping up for this Thunderhawks team. You know, to start the season, he was kind of playing JV, a lot of JV, and not playing a lot of varsity. And then, you know, down at the Edina Classic, he started playing a lot better. You know, he was throwing checks on people. He was working hard. And now he's been, you know, in the last couple games, he's been a regular for this Grand Rapids Thunderhawks team.
And back on the point here, sent in by the Thunderhawks. Sturl sends it into that corner here. We've got 1 second left here in period number 2.
Yep, we'll have the second period scoring summary coming up here after this period. And it was a busy one. 4 goals for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks here in the 2nd period.
And Del Greco to take the draw here against Willinga. And that should do it here. As that final second ticks away, and there's some holiday greetings exchanged here. We got some hitting going on down there. We'll have to see if there's any penalties assessed on this.
Yeah, some New Year's greetings now. With Christmas over, we shifted over to New Year's. You know, some heavy New Year's greetings. You know, there's a couple punches in there. You know, obviously the Forest Lake team's very frustrated, and I wouldn't be surprised if initiated that little brawl there.
Well, both teams are going to skate to their sides of the ice and regroup as the Thunderhawks will go off last this period. And Blake is going to have our scoring summary in just a moment. And we'll have to double check our, certainly have to double check our scoring summary, but I believe we have it correct. It is hard to hear the PA in this arena.
Well, this is what we have here. Grand Rapids took their first lead of the night on the power play at the 6:21 mark of the second period. Scoring the goal was number 7, John Bonner. Assist went to number 6, Cooper Brodzinski, and number 23, Jack Peart. Then Grand Rapids took a 2-goal lead with a goal from number 14, McCray Murphy. Assist went to number 9, Braden Holcomb, and that goal was scored at the 7-minute mark of the second period. Then the goals just kept coming for the Thunderhawks. Another goal for John Bonner to take a 4-1 lead over Forest Lake. Assist went to number 19, Wyatt Miskovich. And then there was one more scored by the Thunderhawks there in that period. Scoring the 5th goal was Hunter Bischoff. Assist went to number 17, Grant Wilson, and number 10, Joey Del Greco. And that's where we stand after 2 periods of play here from Grand Rapids. Thunderhawks 5, the Rangers 1. Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink Sports Grill offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. So we'll be back for the final period of play coming up here from Grand Rapids. It's the Thunderhawks 5, the Rangers 1. Welcome back, everyone, to the IRA Civic Center here in Grand Rapids. It's the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 5, the Forest Lake Rangers 1 after 2 periods of play. And we'll be having the third period starting up here shortly. Some other scores around high school hockey. After 2 periods of play, it's the Orono Spartans 6, the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets 1. Then a final score from the Snake Pit. The Greenway Raiders get a huge victory over the Delano Tigers, 4-2. That's a big win for the Raiders over a top 10 team in Delano.
Yes, it is. That's certainly a big win for the Raiders over there. Of course, we'll see them tomorrow afternoon as they take on the Orono Spartans. That game is at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Please don't forget to join us then. Of course, the game tonight was a rematch of the state quarterfinal last year in the 2019 Class A state tournament. And the Raiders raised their runner-up banner here tonight in front of their home crowd and had some alumni back to help out with the raising of their banner. And here we go as Johnson going to take the draw against Holcomb. And Peart has it. Sends it over on the other side to Young. Young sends it ahead. And Miskovich into Johnson's stick here. Johnson will knock it around the boards here. Back to get his Durzak. Durzak and sends it over on the other side. Picked up by Holcomb now. Johnson will pick up that loose puck behind his own net here. Send it out to center as Peart picks it up here. Peart dumps it in. Young trying to dump it in here, back to Peart. Peart sends it ahead to Miskovich. Worked in by McMurphy. Murphy driving. On the other side was Holcomb. And Peart was setting up for that big blast. Young sends one in here through traffic. Sends through, loose puck in front of Bothan, and she's got this one. Big save for Bothan there is chance for Murphy right out front, planted.
Yeah, the puck squirted right out to Murphy, and Bothan made a nice diving save there to prevent Murphy she prevented Murphy from, getting another goal for the Thunderhawks.
As Wilson tips it here as Bischoff sends it back into the corner. Now it is Del Greco. Fighting for the loose puck here as Del Greco gets it out here and coming away with it here is Rust. Rust trying to get it out here is defended by Miller. And sent out here is on the point. Sent back in here for the Thunderhawks. Loose puck in front, shot, goal! Skating in out of the corner. Bischoff comes in there and tucks it in here. And another goal for the Thunderhawks.
That makes it 6 unanswered goals for the Thunderhawks here tonight. Forest Lake scored first, but it's been all Grand Rapids ever since that shorthanded goal by Joey Del Greco of the Thunderhawks.
Bischoff with his second of the night for the Thunderhawks. And Zelke on the assist for the Thunderhawks. Now driven back in here to the Thunderhawks goaltender Clafton, and he's got this one for a save.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Trail in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up-North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
And now behind the net here, sends up as Murphy. Gets it out here through center and wrong side of center, and the Rangers will get the benefit of the icing.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens.
And Brose drives it into the corner here. Has Bonner in there to get down that loose puck here. Bonner along with Brose. Brose working it. And gets it over to the other side of Brodzinski. Brodzinski is with it here. And brought out here by the... dumped out by Kyle Blanchard of the Rangers. And Brodzinski just off his front of his stick here. And icing against the Thunderhawks. So 14-15 left here, period number 3. Grand Rapids 6, Forest Lake 1.
Yeah, Grand Rapids looking very good tonight. They're moving the puck really well. They're putting a lot of pressure on. They lead in shots 34-14. So good night for Grand Rapids here tonight so far.
And this is going to be sent through center ice here. As Holcomb has it, wheels it around over to Peart. Back over to Young. Young brings it through center. Young drives it into the corner. Back behind the net, race for that loose puck here. In there to try to play with Miskovich. The Rangers will get it out here. Get it out to center. And dumped it back in here is McCulkey. Dumped it in here is back behind the net is Peart. Back over to Young. Back it over to Peart. Peart brings it through center ice. Peart will skate it in. Peart gets it over, tips it over on the other side to Murphy. And the back at Bothage, she plays it in the back behind the net here. And tipped up here to Johnson at center ice. Johnson gets ridden off the play here. Wilson will pick it up here. Wilson knocks it back in for the Thunderhawks here. Back in again, it says Murphy by himself here. Murphy has Dezurek comes away with it. Dezurek trying to get it out here. Has Del Greco trying to tip it in here. Came off behind the net. He stole it away. And Del Greco with a chance, but he's going to get called for in the crease there.
That was a nice little play by Del Greco, though. He picked it up there. It looked like the Rangers were going to try passing it. He picked it up, lifted the player's stick, put a nice chance on. So, nice play there by Joey Del Greco, who's playing a good game here tonight.
And the Rangers get it out here. It's driven in by Osterberg. Loose puck in front, picked up by Del Greco. Del Greco wheeling behind his own net here. And picked up here. Del Greco has it into the Ranger zone, but he's in offside.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Minnesota Twitch Trail in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun.
Del Greco taking the draw against Moss. And the Thunderhawks drive it in here. Sam Sturl sends it in. And now Del Greco on the ice as the Rangers trying to move it around their own end. And they get it out to center and dumped by Blanchard. Shot over the top of the net by Connor Blanchard. As the Thunderhawks pick it up is Del Greco driving in here. Del Greco leaves it over to Bischoff. Can't get to that loose puck here. And now picked up and driven in by Kyle Blanchard. And now loose puck in the corner and fight for it. Sturl trying to come away with it here. Del Greco in there to help out. And coming away is the Rangers on a shot over the top of the net by Brust. Oh, chance for the Rangers there. And the power play is going to be coming up here for the Rangers with 11:31 left here in period number 3. There's a 2-minute minors coming up for interference against the Thunderhawks. Johnson out to take the draw here for the Rangers. As Young has it, gets it over to Peart. Peart sends it ahead, long pass. Shot right out of the corner. Chance for Holcomb, but he put it around the net there. As Johnson picks it up here. Johnson driving it in here. Johnson working in on this power play for the Rangers. They desperately need to get something going here. As the Thunderhawks pull it out. There's Young with it. Young gets it over to Peart. Peart sends it ahead. And into the Rangers zone. As it is coming out here is bringing out is Fidel. And driven. Picking up by Peart. Peart brings it back out here. Peart working at Holcomb. Holcomb trying to get it over. As Bonner breaking towards the net here. Here's a loose puck for Young. Young wants to move in, and Young can't keep it going. Here's a defense by the Rangers was formed. Peart now with it in his own end of the ice. Sends it out to Young. And we're going to go to whistle a stoppage of play here as there's a penalty coming up for cross-checking.
An update from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It's the Thief River Falls Prowlers 3, the Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bears 2, 7:36 remaining in the second period. So Prowlers tied up there in the second and now have a 3-2 lead with the second period pretty much done now in Thief River Falls.
Close battle between the Golden Bears and the Prowlers here tonight. As the Rangers keep it in here, as they're on the 5-on-3 here now. Sends it behind the net, the Rangers do, and there's a loose puck out front. Yes. Trying to make a play is Johnson behind his own net here. Johnson leaves it over to Brust, sends it in. Loose puck, picked up in front. Chance for Osterberg there. Back over to Brust. Sends it back in here as Johnson has it. There's a chance over on the other side. They leaves it over to Middendorf. Middendorf picks it up here. Middendorf wheeling around here. Gets it in the corner. Sends it out front for Johnson. Middendorf behind the net now here. He's got McCulkey in there as well. As sent in by Brust. Loose puck in front. Work for the loose puck here is Middendorf trying to pick it up. Middendorf has it. Middendorf working it around here. Middendorf gets it back over to the other side. Over to Johnson. Johnson puts it back to the point to Brust. Brust sends it to Middendorf. Middendorf drives it over to McCulkey. McCulkey now with it here. McCulkey gets it over to Middendorf. Middendorf with it here. And there's a battle for it in the corner. As Brust gets it away. Brust over to Johnson back on the point. Sends it ahead. Can't get it through traffic there. The Thunderhawks had that well defensed.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Evelyn. They offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Evelyn, Minnesota. Check them out today.
Blanchard takes the draw against Del Greco. And they have it as Spidel sends it in here. Del Greco trying to tip it out here. Del Greco brings it out to center ice. Del Greco with a head of speed coming through here. He gets ridden off the play by Spidel. But Del Greco rushes into that corner and gets that loose puck and works hard for it. There is Bischoff was also helping out Peart back to get it behind his own net here. 8 minutes left here, period number 3. Grand Rapids 6, Forest Lake 1. Grand Rapids scoring 6 unanswered goals in this hockey game. Here is Peart, brings it through center ice. Peart gets taken down on the play. No call there. As the Rangers tip it out, but Young is at a center ice here. Young brings it in here for the Thunderhawks. Young drives it over the top of the net. And kept in by Henry. Henry Stroh kind of tipping it in for the Thunderhawks here. As now picked up here is Del Greco. Del Greco sending it over here. Or, I'm sorry, not Del Greco. Driven in here by... That's another line out there for the Thunderhawks is Orkway. Get it over here, and Sam Sturl sends it towards the net. The Rangers pick it up here. And out to center and fired the length of the ice here. Back into the Thunderhawks zone. And tipping it just ahead. And it's going to be an icing assessed against the Thunderhawks.
Reminder to join us tomorrow afternoon for a matinee matchup between number 4 Orono and Greenway from the Snake Pit. Should be a fun one tomorrow afternoon between the Raiders and Spartans.
Yeah, the Greenway with a big win tonight. Looking with a big matchup against Orono tomorrow. Should be a fun afternoon. Please join us then. Driven behind the net is picked up by the Rangers and brought out here. Sent in, and Clafton's going to make that save. 6:28 left here, period number 3. Grand Rapids 6, Forest Lake 1.
Update from the Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's 6-2 Orono in the third period. Drew Cabina scoring his first varsity goal for the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets tonight.
And brought out here is by the Thunderhawks. As Brous drove in towards the net here. And Johnson's going to get it behind his own net. Johnson picks it up here and brings it out. Johnson gets it ahead. And controlled by Zelke. Gets it over to Brous. Brous trying to tip it back into the Rangers zone. And sent back in by Wachter. Sending it in here for the Rangers. And held in by Lacoste. Here is Brous with it. Brous gets it over to and sent in by the Thunderhawks here. And Zelke in there playing. Miskovich here. Miskovich with the puck. Miskovich has it driven out by the Rangers as Young, but Young will keep it in here. Young fires in the corner for Murphy. Murphy now with it. Murphy trying to set it up here. Gets it over to Miskovich, and now it comes out here as the Rangers get it out. And dumped out by Mindorf. And Young works it back in for the Thunderhawks. Young now with it here in the corner. Young gets it over to Miskovich. Miskovich over on the other side. As driven on by Goring. Goring with it here now. Goring gets back to Young on the point. Trying to send it over to Peart. Del Greco has it in the corner. Del Greco trying to work it over to Young here. Loose puck picked up by the Rangers and sent out. As Blanchard has it. Behind the net, no. Loose puck picked up here. Shot right on. And a chance for Moss there in front. And a couple extra pushing and shoving going on after the whistle. Some more New Year's greetings being exchanged between these two teams.
Yep, some extracurricular activity going on there in front of the goaltender for Grand Rapids, Carter Clafton. You know, it's been a very frustrating last couple periods here for Forest Lake. You know, they started the game so well. You know, they had a good start to this game. And then they got 2 power plays. Started out with a minor penalty, then right after that, they got a 5-minute power play, which they did score on, but then Grand Rapids came right back and they scored on the penalty kill, and that's where it all shifted. That's the story of the game there. That's where everything changed, and Now Grand Rapids has scored 6 unanswered goals in this game.
And now wheeling around here is a shot driven on by Brodzinski. And there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Thunderhawks here.
Things getting a little chippy here to end this game, Refs are, calling pretty much a lot of the stuff. They're not going to take any of it, so they're doing a good job at controlling this game before it gets really ugly at the end.
Right, yeah, they're going to call everything and we'll keep it a tightly called game here. Clafton is going to face this face-off here. Coming to his right side. As Johnson in on this power play to take the draw for the Rangers. Now Osterberg is going to get in there and take the draw as Miskovich gets booted out. And Mittendorf has it. Back over to Mittendorf here now. Mittendorf over to Johnson, back on the point. Leaves it over to Brust. Brust scores! The Rangers get their second goal of the game. They get a power play goal here. And the goal is going to go to Chase Osterberg is going to get that goal.
Yep, the Rangers finally break that 6 unanswered goal streak. They get one on the board. Unfortunately for Forest Lake, it's going to be too late. Only 3:49 remaining here in regulation. Still 6-2 in favor of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
So we'll get the credit on the assist on that goal. And Osterberg from Brust, power play goal for the Rangers to get them within 4 here. And now behind the net was Sturl for the Thunderhawks. And Del Greco trying to get it out here, sent back in by Lacoste. Back there behind the net is Del Greco. Gets it out through Markway, trying to get out here for the Thunderhawks here. Del Greco gets it taken away. Loose puck picked up by Johnson now here. As Rangers putting on a little pressure here late as Brust driven in here. Mittendorf. Loose puck left in the slot area. Big, huge blast by Lacoste. And he gets blocked down here. As a shot driven right on by Lacoste again on the other side. And that got through traffic, and Carter Clafton making the save there. Grand Rapids 6, Forest Lake 2. 2:43 to play here, period number 3.
An update from Thief River Falls. The Golden Bears tie it right back up, 3-3, and that's the end of the second period. Nathan Dissoni with the goal for the Golden Bears.
Big battle in the Ralph Ingolstadt at the Ingolstadt Arena there in Thief River Falls here. Here's driven in, a shot over the top of the net. Great chance for Gehring. And there it is as the Rangers will get it out here. Tipped it out to center is Osterberg. And dumped back in by Kazak. And now into the get for the Holcomb. This is Wyatt Holcomb. And reach for that loose puck here. And Henry Sturl keeping it on the boards here. Picked up by Gehring. Here's Sturl with it. Sturl making a play and dumps it in the corner as Gehring picks it up behind the net now. Gehring works it back to point to Wilson. Wilson sends it over to Zelke. Zelke puts it into the corner. Picked up by now Gehring. And now the Rangers will dump it out here as Osterberg gets it out here. Yeah, 1:32 left here, period number 3. And Wilson will send it ahead of here. Has Murphy in there to get it behind his own net here. Murphy coming through center. Murphy working through center here. Gets it. As Murphy brings it in here. It's dumped in by John Bonner. And Holcomb centering for Bonner there, and he just couldn't get the shot away. He was kind of taken down on the play here. Less than a minute left here in our hockey game here tonight. Sent in by Wilson. And out to center, dumped out by the Rangers. And dumped into the Thunderhawk zone for an icing. So 47 seconds left here. Grand Rapids 6, and Forest Lake 2.
Well, big win for the Thunderhawks here tonight. You know, they had a storming second period there with 4 goals. So, you know, it's going to be a big win, big section win, and it's going to help them a lot in the seedings as they don't play a lot of section teams. Well, they don't play Andover. That's top team in the section. So, big win here tonight for the Thunderhawks.
As Blanchard trying to get it out here for the Rangers. And now behind the net, picked up by Lacoste. Lacoste gets it over to Brust. Brust get it over on the other side. Moss trying to get it out here, and loose puck is picked up by the Thunderhawks, but they're going to get a call for the penalty here against the Thunderhawks. So 19 seconds left here in our hockey game. Rangers are head back to the power play for that remaining 19 seconds. And out to take the draw for the Rangers is Johnson. Get it back to Mittendorf. Mittendorf trying to send it through traffic. And here's a chance for the Thunderhawks as Brose skates in on Josie Bothan. She makes a huge save on Brose. And here's in the corner is Bonner here. And that's the end of our hockey game. Grand Rapids is going to get a 6-2 win and an important Section 7 AA win over the Forest Lake Rangers.
Yep, now they have back-to-back section wins. They got a big win over Elk River at the Braemar Classic. That was a 5-2 win. And now tonight they get another section win over Forest Lake, 6-2. So, you know, huge wins for Grand Rapids in Section 7 AA. And just like that Elk River game, you know, the Thunderhawks kind of started out kind of slow. You know, they didn't get a goal until the second period there. And then they scored a couple goals in bunches, and they did the same thing here tonight. They kind of started slow. They did score a goal at the end of the first period to tie it up, shorthanded. Then second period was all Grand Rapids. They started scoring, you know, goals in bunches. That's what this team does. And they had a big second period with 4 goals. Then they tack on 2 more in the third period. One more, excuse me. And here's your third period scoring summary for tonight's game.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to get Grand Rapids that momentum because they will score the goals, like you said, in bunches.
Yep, and now here's your scoring summary from the third period. Grand Rapids scored a goal. They scored a goal from number 12, Hunter Bischoff. Assist went to number 20, Wyatt Zalke, and that gave the Thunderhawks a 6-1 lead. And then Forest Lake added 1 more goal at the end of the period. Scoring the goal was number 16, Connor Brust. Time of the goal was 13-11. And that's the final score here tonight. The Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 6, the Forest Lake Rangers 2. Before we go, here's a word from our sponsors, Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. And the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining and a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink Sports Grill offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. It's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Evelyn, Minnesota. Check them out today. So, reminder to join us tomorrow afternoon for another holiday hockey game from the Snake Pit. It's going to be the Orono Spartans coming to the Snake Pit in Coleraine to take on the Greenway Raiders. And I'll have the play-by-play call for tomorrow, and Randy will be there once again for some color commentary. So, it should be an exciting game there tomorrow. Greenway played a good game tonight against number 8 Delano, got a 4-2 victory. And number 4 Orono is going to be a tough team, but it should be a fun one tomorrow night in Coleraine.
Yeah, certainly that's going to be a fun game tomorrow afternoon. Blake with the play-by-play call in that game as we switch off here, and I'll do some color commentary tomorrow afternoon. That should be it's an important matchup between the Greenway Raiders and Orono after Greenway getting that big win over Delano tonight. And so Greenway Orono tomorrow afternoon. Again, final score here from Grand Rapids, a 6-2 victory for the Thunderhawks over the Forest Lake Rangers. So yeah, fun game here tonight. We're looking forward to a great matchup tomorrow afternoon in Coleraine.
So for Randy, I'm Blake. We thank you for taking time out of your night to join us for this broadcast, this live stream of Grand Rapids and Forest Lake, a big Section 7 AA game between these two teams. And once again, the final score, it's the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 6, the Forest Lake Rangers 2. We'll see you all tomorrow afternoon for a matinee matchup between the Greenway Raiders and the Orono Spartans. Puck drop set for 3 o'clock from the Snake Pit. Good night, everyone.